Hey folks, it's the Bad GM Wayne Davis. This is the Bad GM Productions YouTube channel, and this is the first exclusive video we've done in quite some time. My apologies. Been waiting to get the new studio space done. I know there's a little bit of an echo right now. I'm still working on getting that done. I have my fancy lapel mic that I'm trying to use, and we're still working with that as well. So still working out the kinks, but I promised videos, so it's videos you shall get. This one's going to be about dice. And I know that it's been a while. I did a role-playing history episode where we talked about the history of dice. And I said at some point I'm going to do a video. Well, here's some point. Sorry it took so long. It happens. Now, I know that, and I'm looking down for a second because I'm making sure I have things organized. I know I talked about dice. And I think before, I've said something about, you got your 20-sider and, you got your 12-sider and, your 10-sider, your percentile die. We all know what a 6-sider is, but for those who don't, that's a 6-sider, an 8-sider. It's black, so it's not going to show up real well. And these little bastards right here, a 4-sider. I'm going to tell you what right now. You ever want to get away from somebody when you're running? Take a handful of these little buggers and drop them on the ground behind you, especially if they're barefoot. I swear to God. All you ever have to do is step on a couple of these one time in bare feet or in socks. You will say words that would make a sailor blush. I'm going to tell you right now. The other funny thing, or not funny thing, the other thing I like about dice is when you're getting them, you've got all these different styles. That one's got a little gem to it. That one, obviously it's solid black, and then you've got a bit of you can't really pick it up on this camera because it won't focus enough, but this is kind of speckled. And then you kind of get them with a little bit of a line through them, and they're really, really cool. Now, there's something else you can do, and I'm going over to get one now. These actually are LED. They light up when you roll them. Now, I can't actually get the camera down here, but I'm going to roll it, and then I'm going to hold it up, and you can see it lit up. It's cool. These actually come, obviously, in all of the die types I just mentioned, and online. That's where you're going to get them, online or from your friendly local neighborhood game shop. They come in a variety of different LED colors. I didn't know that, so I've got that. I could see it in a red or a yellow, or red or a blue or a green would be awesome. I like those though. That was a Christmas present from my wife because she knows me. She knows I'm a game geek. She knows I love game stuff. So there we go. Now you've also got the option. Dig one of these bad boys up out of here. You can get them in metal. This is a metal die. It's loud when it rolls. Now, if you're going to use metal dice, I strongly advise you use a die roller, which is, it's either made of wood, some are made of felt, because you're going to want to protect your table, especially if it's not your house. We game at my friend's house, and so it's no. We're protecting the tables, no. Or you just don't use metal dice. I don't know. Now, when you have dice, you want more dice. Dice are like tattoos. Once you have one, you want more. So you need a way to store them. Now, this, let me get it into focus. Yeah, these three, yes, I'm giving Sterilite a free plug. These, I've got 2 of these with 3 drawers each in them. And yeah, I store my dice in there. How do I do 7 die types in 6 drawers? Because I put the D10s and the percentiles together. But yeah, you can, yeah, I'm not picking all those up. But if you want to store dice, that's one way to do it. You can use big Tupperware bowls. Matter of fact, I think I still have some in my basement that I need to pull up and throw in here. Those are great ways to store dice. Also, we have people talk about transport. As I completely ignore the screen and turn around, you've got dice bags. This is, standard felt. You can get them, game shop. You can get them online. They're not that expensive. You've also got, your burlap style. I had the fiance I had at one time, she used material and sewed me a bunch of bags, 7 of them, 1 for each type. I had another friend that crocheted me a big die bag, and I actually still have those. I just don't use them much anymore because I go with the standby. That's right, the Crown Royal bag. And by the way, if you are not a drinker or you're not a drinker of Crown Royal, you can get these without having to buy the booze. You can check check the liquor department of your local grocery store, see if they have any of these for sale. If you have a liquor store, check them, because a lot of times they'll display the bottles, but they won't necessarily have the bags, or people don't want the bags. So see if they've got them and see if they want to buy them. If not, go online. Trust me, there are always people selling lots of these bags online. I think they figured out gamers want them, and so by God, they're going to sell them. Now, dice come in all sizes. I mean, you know, you've got this 20-sider right here, but then you've got this 20-sider right here. Yeah, no, one is definitely bigger than the other. And this, by the way, if you saw my Fallout video on the website, you saw me talk about these. But yeah, these are bigger, and they get even bigger than that. But you kind of get my point. And you've also got, sometimes you've got your specialty dice that, like this again, this is, and of course it's backwards, but this is the location die from Fallout. Again, if you saw the website exclusive, you heard me talk about that. I've seen dice that, I own a 30-sider. I don't know where it is, or I'd have it out here for that. I've seen them go as high as D100. Now, a D100, really, to me, it looks like a ball that has little, or like a big oversized golf ball, because it's got the little dimples in it and it's got the numbers. I have no idea how you stop one of those so that you can read them. For me, 20 is, it's fine. It's more than big enough. So we've talked about dice. I've shown you dice. We've got a role-playing history episode on dice available in the archives if you're interested. So until next time, I'm the bad GM, Wayne Davis. I'll see you at the game table.